All right, we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, here to talk about the greatest thing in the world, professional wrestling, all the action inside and outside the ring, backstage, curtain calls, rumors, dramas, and updates. We talk about injury statuses, inactive statuses, in terms of superstars. Also, we talk about contract negotiations. We talk about extensions, new signings. We talk about promotions like WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, if it makes major news in the world of professional wrestling, including New Japan Professional Wrestling, the CMLL, you name it. We talk about it here on this show 1010%, so don't forget to Superman punch that like and subscribe button so you guys can watch your favorite wrestling fan here, Eric Rodriguez, go and do his thing, get live on the GSMC Sports Network every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, to so we can get a lot of food for thought in terms of professional wrestling, the best thing in the world. The best thing in the world. All right, just kind of reflect on what we talked about real quick. We did talk about some WWE SmackDown, give you my, a little bit of a preview, to it. I know it's already aired on the East Coast, and I did, I checked on Instagram, slightly, and then I saw what, the confrontation between CM Punk and Kevin Owens. That's it. That's all I saw. I swear. Just kidding. Okay, moving on. We have our WWE Royal Rumble preview, but without a doubt, we're going to talk about something that's important. Obviously, the GSMC Sports Network needs your guys' support to stay alive. Like, what was it? Dr. Frankenstein? Obviously, if you have a hot take or, just something you want to get off your chest in terms of, professional wrestling, here at the GSMC Sports Network, we want you guys to know that we are all ears. If you want to get something off your chest, it's all good in the neighborhood. Don't worry about it. This show is all about keeping the conversation lively, making it go for wrestling fans. We want to make sure that you guys feel 1,010%. Do not be shy. Drop your thoughts inside that chat. And if you really want to make sure your comment, question, or concern gets noticed on the show, why not hit up that super chat? Click that $sign. Hit up whatever you guys feel inside that little chat box there. It's going to be guaranteed to be featured and, talked about on the show 1,010%. Maybe even take place of a segment. It's going to be debated about. Just, don't even worry about it. Let's just have some gosh darn fun. Plus, your super chats obviously helps us keep the lights on all these amazing podcasts that on the GSMC Sports Network. Also, all these amazing sports podcasters who have one goal in mind, to make sure that you guys feel absolutely happy with the sports content that you guys get from a day-to-day basis. That's our goal at the GSMC Sports Network, to make sure that we are, giving you guys some good sports news, as well as, giving you some overall unbiased analysis. But that's not fair. In terms of wrestling, you have your bad guys and you have your good guys, so there's not really unfair analysis. Objective is technically, blurs the lines of subjective. So overall, I'm gonna try my best, mate. I'm gonna try my best. We are super grateful for each and every one of you guys. Obviously, thank you in advance for absolutely anything you guys do for our network. We just want to make sure that you guys know that you guys, your support makes all the difference. So let's keep the conversation going. Send in those super chats, those super stickers, because you guys are super awesome. And together we will make sure this podcast is bigger, better, and stronger than ever. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into our WWE Royal Rumble preview, and it's a good one. First and foremost, we all know this is going to happen. WWE CEO Triple H is going to come out the moment Royal Rumble kind of goes live, which is like 3 p.m. Eastern time, right? No. 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. It's happening in Indianapolis, Indiana at the Lucas Oil Stadium. We're going to get, some Triple H talk. He's going to come out. He's going to talk about making a Hall of Fame. He is headlining the 2025 WWE Hall of Famers. We're going to get an event, gate, audience, check. This is be the biggest, Royal Rumble audience of all time, and then everyone's gonna cheer, and of course we're gonna get a big entrance from WWE Monday Night Raw announcer next to Michael Cole, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee obviously used to play for the Indianapolis Colts. He's going to have his own entrance, and everyone's going to go absolutely ballistic. Everyone's going to go absolutely bonkers. I can't wait to see that. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line. 2 out of 3 falls. DIY taking on the Motor City Machine Guns. You know, the Motor City Machine Guns recently kind of had a little bit of a tag team run, and it was nice, you know. And it was nice, and ever since you kind of had this transfer portal open, this new partnership between WWE, NXT, and TNA. Well, now I feel it's WWE and TNA. I feel like DIY and more, you know, these are going to be a future. This is going to be the future of WWE SmackDown tag team. So I don't necessarily feel like you have to make a decision right now. DIY will definitely drop the titles at WWE WrestleMania, happening in April. No hurry. The Motor City Machine Guns probably will. They'll get pretty damn close, but then of course, DIY is gonna get. This can go either way. This could definitely go either way because I feel like Pretty Deadly will maybe kind of be like, oh, we're going to help DIY, and the Motor City Machine Guns are going to lose. But after recently, you've kind of seen Pretty Deadly kind of get the short end of the stick on the promises that Johnny Gargano promised them, to which is Tommaso Ciampa kind of looks at them and you're like, you know what, you demand nothing of the tag team champions. So where does that leave Pretty Deadly? So that leaves a 50-50 shot where the Motor City Machine Guns, I guarantee you, will score their first victory. I feel like they will get victory number 1. Victory 2, obviously, will be achieved by Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. And then after that, Pretty Deadly is going to dictate what's going to happen next. And I feel like, I feel confident in that. 1,010%. They could either screw over Johnny Gargano and DIY. They can screw over Motor City Machine Guns and be like, look, mate, we do hold our word around here. Like, so you owe us a tag team shot. And then they end up losing, and it turns out to be all BS. But, this match is going to be great. This match is going to be awesome. Something that I honestly really have to chime in about the WWE Royal Rumble event, and I feel actually super happy about this, that whatever happens, I feel like it's up in the air. I do 1,010%. If you think, DIY is just going to win, I don't think so. Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to retain the WWE Championship, I don't think so. Oh, CM Punk is going to win the Royal Rumble, I don't think so. Charlotte Flair is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble. We haven't had a back-to-back Women's Royal Rumble winner in history. This is going to be the number 1 time. This is the time. I honestly don't feel like that way. I don't feel like that. I feel like right now, in this day and age, especially with the Triple H Paul Levesque era, something's going to be different. Something's going to be shocking. I feel like this Royal Rumble is going to be the biggest shock factor in WWE history. It's going to be one of the most watched, one of the most attended, definitely one of the most tweeted, posted about, on, in terms of social media, in the company's history, which is definitely something that they need and something that is necessary. We're living in a digital world where sports athletes have their own Twitter, they have their own social media, they have their own Instagram, Facebook, they have their own TikTok. Is Snapchat even a thing anymore? I'm not too sure. They have all these ways to connect to superstars. They have all these ways to kind of mold the minds, kind of blur the lines of fiction, reality, realism, and false truths, false narratives, and potentially something that could be good for superstars. So I'm not trying to put the pressure on Triple H Paul Levesque, but this needs to be big. This needs to be huge. This WWE Royal Rumble needs to be talked about from generations to generations of generations. People don't really pay too much to sports anymore. Yeah. Besides American football inside America, that's why WWE kind of saw what they were getting from going to, not trying to trash America or anything like that. When you see them going from California to Texas to Florida, ultimately kind of not avoiding, but, you've seen how many shows you get in South Dakota. You know what I mean? How many shows do you get in Idaho? How many shows do you get in Iowa, Wyoming? How many shows do you get inside there, guys? With the WWE and this whole Netflix partnership, they're going global. They're going more international because, quite frankly, and I'm not trying to trash the American fans in terms of WWE, European fans, Saudi Arabia, like, you have all these international fans that see WWE, and they're not so quick to be like, they watch the event on television or they watch it live and they post on social media, be like, oh my God, this stuff is so fake. This is stupid. The storyline is just so out of whack. They eat it up. They believe that that's true. They want to believe that it's true. So if Triple H, Paul Levesque could turn WWE into something big, the Royal Rumble is exactly what it's supposed to be. And which is supposed to be, one of the biggest shock factors in terms of the world of wrestling. So I can't wait to see what happens. Obviously, we have our WWE Championship ladder match next. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. I got to be honest, I'm going to be really, really upset if this is the main event. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be absolutely pissed if this is the main event. I feel like the match card will go in order. I feel like the men's Royal Rumble will happen first. Second match, WWE Tag Team. Third match will be the championship ladder match, and the fourth match would be the men's. No, would be the women's. I feel like the women's Royal Rumble match is going to be hot. It's going to be great. You're going to see a first-time winner. You're going to see the best women's Royal Rumble match in the history of WWE, and I can't wait for it. I feel like it's going to be great. For me personally, I've dabbled in terms of professional wrestling for my whole entire life. And for the women to finally get a chance where they can, there's no one in the women's division that really has a clear case to become the main eventer at WrestleMania. Obviously, there is Jade. If there's, Bianca, obviously the past winners in the Royal Rumble's history in 2000. Last year we had Bayley. 2023 we had Rhea Ripley. 2022 we had Ronda Rousey. 2021 Bianca Belair. 2020 Charlotte Flair. 2019 Becky Lynch. 2018 Asuka. And in the men's, we had 2024, 2023 Cody Rhodes winning it back-to-back. Brock Lesnar at 2022. Edge 2021. Drew McIntyre 2020. Seth Rollins 2019. Shinsuke Nakamura 2018. Randy Orton 2017. Triple H 2016. 2015 Roman Reigns. Something that I definitely do not want to see in either one of these Royal Rumbles matches, as I do not want to see any throwaways. But back to the ladder match. Back to the championship match between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. People feel like it's 99% Cody Rhodes. But, Triple H, he recently took over the company. He's recently, he's been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And I kind of had a chance to kind of look at an overview of how his WWE Championship title reigns went. And it never really exceeded about 100, 150 days. Never really. Maybe rarely. So Triple H obviously believes in the philosophy that you don't have to have this 365-day reign for a championship to seem prestigious or eventually make the Hall of Fame. Because Triple H is heading into the Hall of Fame when he has not. Triple H, he how do I say it? Not long title runs, but more or less winning it as often as he could. And maybe that might be a philosophy that he's kind of heading into. Maybe we see a shocking factor like Randy Orton screwing over Cody Rhodes. Maybe we see Kevin Owens. He plays such a good damn heel. Such a gosh darn good heel. So Kevin Owens being the face of, the WWE Championship would not surprise me. Would not surprise me whatsoever. I feel like ultimately, why not? Why not give it a different flavor? Why not leave WrestleMania open? Maybe Cody Rhodes, he gets confronted by The Rock on the first episode of WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Maybe that happens. And then all in all, do you really discount the credibility of Cody Rhodes losing the title after that? No, I honestly wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. I feel like it would be, I don't know. Maybe Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble. Sami versus Kevin Owens. Former best friends, Sami Zayn trying to get on the right path and trying to be a good guy. Kevin Owens trying to prove to Sami Zayn that the world is effed. Trying to prove to Sami Zayn that all your friends have turned your back on you. all your friends literally want to suck out all the passion, want to just use you. They want to use you. They want you to attribute to whatever benefits them, and at the end of the day, they're going to leave you high and dry. And if you think about it, Sami Zayn's been attacked on Raw, and who really has watched his back? Obviously, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso still, before Survivor Series, he had his, he had his negative obligations to it. But is Roman Reigns really going to stick his neck out on the line for Sami Zayn? I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. So this could definitely be built up for one of the biggest and one of the best Royal Rumbles of all time. So for me personally, I can't wait to see it. All right, guys. So hey, do not go anywhere. We're going to talk about our next segment. We're going to talk about some surprise WWE men's first Royal Rumble entries. We have 15 already secured spots, already declared spots, on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, not really NXT. So we're going to get into that. So, hey, do not go absolutely anywhere.